The Galena Bulldogs with showers here in the next to Noah Harper playing first base, so that one will be fouled out of play for strike one. Jack Perry steps in, down 0-1 in the count to Noah Harper, starting pitcher for the Rams tonight. So Price reached on an E3. First baseman Locke North went down to a knee, and he booted it off the side of his glove into the outfield. That's how Price got on, and there Price was running second pitch. So that one's fouled off. He's down in the count 1-2 now to Harper. Harper has filled the zone up so far, retiring the first batter, who is Botkin, grounded it back to the pitcher Harper. Got him out with ease. Ball's going to be skied in the air. Left fielder coming on, makes the play, and no runners will advance, so that'll be 2 outs. So in the top of the first inning, first pitch taken way up and in. First batter Harper's gotten behind so far in this game. Zane Turner on deck. So Malachi Wesley way up in the count, now 2-0. Sees the pitch he wants and swings through it, a hard swing. Still up 2-1 in the count with 2 outs. Chance to get an early run for the Bulldogs in the top half of the first. Really looking for some kind of fastball in his wheelhouse to drive. Outfielders are playing pretty far in. I mean, right field's not too far out to right, and left field's pretty shallow. Wesley swings through that one up near his shoulders, and the count goes full. Harper comes into the top of the first. Have a tie ball game. Rams come up to bat in the home half of the fourth. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live. So welcome back. At base will be Thatcher Botkin. Playing third base will be Casey Hopkins. Playing shortstop will be Zane Turner. Playing out in left field will be Lakin Daniels. In center, Brody McNemar. And in right field, Jack Perry. So that rounds out the defense for the Bulldogs. Price, who's been one of the primary pitchers on this team, haven't been able to see too many the games this year as we haven't broadcasted many, but Price has pitched quite a bit of innings for these Bulldogs. You look at the innings pitched out there on Keisha, they're required to put them on there for the game changer pitch rule, or for Keisha, so that they can keep track of who throws what innings. Price has by far thrown the most innings for these Bulldogs. Price's third pitch will be low and out. So he falls behind 2-1 in the count to the Rams leadoff hitter, Zach Feldkamp. He's playing out at shortstop. That one's going to be hit. Maybe fair, not sure. They're going to call it fair as Feldkamp takes a big round around first base and holds up. Bulldogs quickly get it in. That ball was not very hard hit. It just dropped right on that line. So the Rams get a runner aboard. That's their leadoff hitter, Feldkamp. Now that brings up their pitcher, Noah Harper. That was a tough break for the Bulldogs. That was a hard play for anybody to get to. Really one you just hope goes foul. That one's going to be hit off the inside up on the hands. Fired over to first by Hopkins and thrown out. So that'll be the first out recorded. That'll go down a 5-3 ground out. And one out is gone with a runner on second. That'll be Feldkamp moving up to second. So that brings up Noah Valenti. He's behind the dish for the Rams. First pitch fired in there, fouled way back and out of play. Price gets ahead of him with a first pitch fastball. The lefty Valenti steps in as Price comes set. Looks at the runner once, now looks at him again. He slide steps to the plate. That one in there, and it's going to be hit on a line and caught by McNemar. Didn't look like he was going to get to it because he looked like it was going to drop, but he flipped his glove the other way and was able to make the catch. The runner did not advance, so now 2 gone. And Price has only thrown 6 pitches now this inning after letting the leadoff man aboard. That was a hard hit ball by Valenti, but either way, it's going to go down as a hard out. That ball skied out to right field. Jack Perry will have a chance to make a play as he hauls it in for the 3rd out of the inning. And the 4-hole hitter for the Rams retired, Jalen McGuire. So they allow the leadoff man on, but leave him stranded. Get the next 3 batters, and we're tied heading to the top of the 2nd. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live. In Riverton, Kansas, both of them in the bottom half of their respected CNC conference. Galena not off to the season they were hoping for, but a lot of youth on this team. Zane Turner, the shortstop, steps in for his first at-bat, batting 5-hole, playing out at shortstop. Turner falls behind 0-1, swinging. First pitch fouled off into the Rams dugout. Second pitch swinging, that one's going to be chopped, and shortstop falling back near the brim of the grass and makes the play to retire the first out of the inning. In the dirt, so that one didn't quite make it to the plate, but LaTurner comes up hacking, ready to hit. Out of the dirt to retire Jack. So now steps in Casey Hopkins, third baseman for Galena. First pitch, and they're going to say he went on that check swing. So Noah Harper he's filling up the zone pretty well, and he's already starting to mix in some kind of off speed. Looks more like a curveball, as it has more of vertical movement than horizontal. How's a fastball in there on the outside corner? So quickly falling behind is Casey Hopkins into an 0-2 count. Bulldogs looking to get their first runner aboard this inning. Catcher's going to set up way outside, as that one was a little bit outside there. Good take by Casey Hopkins. Start him off with a curveball and then two straight fastballs. Wonder if we'll see another curveball here, and you do. Fouls it back, lives to fight another day. So we saw two curveballs and two fastballs now, so didn't like that curveball, so he fouled. That's a fastball in there for a called strike three, as that'll end the top half of the second inning. We head to the bottom of the second inning.
Wellness programs, with all private, the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin, to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back. And I think our commercials, we're still working through it with those commercials. We've had a lot of issues out here. The sun makes it hard to see. That ball's hit hard on the ground through the 5-6 hole for leadoff single. That is Ryder Phillips leading the game, as time's going to be called. Jack LaTurner will go out and talk to Hadley Price real quick. Maybe a little bit of something about switching their pitch calls up. Maybe he didn't like that pitch he called. So no outs, one runner aboard. Phillips singles through the left side. Turns around to bunt. Now Turner throws it down to second as he gets away from Botkin. McDemar comes on quickly from center field to hold the runner from advancing. So Goodman and both stealing baseball in there, swings over the top of it for strike two and has him deep in a hole now. So now you really want some kind of pitch that Lock North cannot touch, because 0-2 pitches are not meant to be hit. They're supposed to be very hard pitches to hit, and if they do hit them, weak contact. Does a spin move to second, and Phillips is back with plenty of time. Comes home, swings. Big strikeout there, because ground ball on the right side, or really anywhere to the right if you're looking at it from our view, is going to advance that runner on second. Ryder Goodman that steps up to the plate and fouls the first one away with 1 out gone in the inning. Price looks at him once, now comes to the plate and fires in for strike two. Has him down in an 0-2 count as well. Done a Great job getting ahead of these last two batters, had them both in an 0-2 count. He comes home now, and it's going to be hit up the middle, turn, bounce off the grass, but that hit by Ryder Goodman up the middle. First one fouled out of play for the 8-hole hitter, Brant Strupp.
Yeah.
So an 0-2 count. So there's going to be a runner on third. The throw comes in from Perry. It's nearly over Hopkins' head, but Hopkins pulls it in. And there's going to be runners on second and third with one out. And those are the things you have to avoid. You had him 0-2 in the count, and he's able to hit a ball solid. The ball was hit pretty hard. It should have been, play should have been made, but that ball was hit pretty well. It's a tough read for Botkin, but got to body it up. So second and third, Price has been filling the zone up. He's done a good job getting ahead of runners. There's been two plays in the infield that it's kind of cost him, but so far he's not letting that affect his pitching performance, and that's exactly what you got to do as a starting pitcher, a senior, and a leader on this team. Count moves even at 1-1, one out. Runners on second and third. Peyton Gruby steps in. That ball's going to be hit to left, and it's going to be caught. Third runner on third's tagging. It's going to be a play at third base, but nobody's going to be there, so the runners will both tag up. One will score and the other will advance to third base. So there's now two outs with a 2-0 score. As the leadoff hitter, Zach Feldkamp, steps back in for his second appearance. Be caught, and it is live.
Mercy focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused.
So McNemar steps in and takes third pitch for called strike 2. Down in the count 1-2 now to Noah Harper, who has been very efficient this game. That ball's going to be on the outside to even the count at 2-2. Pitch was pretty close. So McNemar steps in there and gets his toes up pretty close to the white chalk line. That ball's going to be hit on the ground. Second baseman throws it over, and he's going to be safe. So it's going to be an infield single for Brody McNemar to lead off the third inning. So that brings up Lakin Daniels playing left field. Had a couple plays out there in the top half of this inning, able to bring him in with ease. He'll bat from the right-handed side of the plate. It's a pickoff move over to first by Harper. McNemar had plenty of time to get back into first base. Now he turns the bunt, and it's going to be fouled back. But he was already so far turned around to bunt that he couldn't pull it back that quick. So the count's 0-1 to Daniels. He's swinging, swings through the second one. And the throw at second, not going to be in time. McNemar will be safe. So a stolen base for Brody McNemar. Lakin Daniels falls down in the count 0-2 now. This is a crucial at bat here that he puts it in play just to try and advance the runners. He goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. So now it brings up the leadoff hitter, Thatcher Botkin. In his first at bat, he had a ground out to shortstop, or sorry, to the pitcher. Watches first pitch for ball one. Harper on the mound. It's up there and goes quickly, does not take his time. That one's going to be in the dirt for ball two, so now Botkin has a little something going for him in this count. Can find the pitch he wants. Hadley Price is on deck. From the game we saw this year, he had the big double in that first game of the Colgan doubleheader. Count will be 2-1. As Harper comes set, comes to the plate, and that one's going to be hit on the ground to shortstop. Shortstop charging, throwing on the run, gets him out. And McNemar advances to third. Now 2 outs, so round over to second, scooped up and thrown over to first as that retires the Bulldogs in the top half of the third. They leave one stranded.
Replacements. To make an appointment, call.
So welcome back for the home half of the third inning. Bulldogs trail 2-0. Rams tacked on 2 runs last inning. There was a error over at shortstop and one that was close at second base too, allowing 2 extra opportunities for the Rams, and they took advantage of those. As the 2-hole hitter for the Rams will be up, Noah Harper. He's the pitcher for him this afternoon. Ball's going to be hit on the ground, and it's going to be snared by Hopkins. He fires across to first, and a nice play to retire Harper. Ball is hit very hard. So 1 hop, and Hopkins kind of turned his head, but found it in his glove and gets the first out of the inning. So that brings up Noah Valenti. Valenti had a line out to center field in his first at bat. So the 3-hole hitter, one of the few left-handed hitters in this lineup, takes second pitch for ball 2 and is way ahead in this count 2-0. Second one's going to be taken high for ball 3. So 3-0 has to pitch to him here, and that'll be taken for ball 4. That'll be Hadley Price's first walk of the game. Gives the Rams a base runner with 1 gone in the home half of the third inning. So we'll have a pinch runner here for Valenti. Pinch runner will be, it's number 1, I believe, Bryson Strupp. So has a brother on this team, Brant Strupp. Now up to the plate, Jalen McGuire, who flied out to right field. Takes a called strike. McGuire batting cleanup. That one's going to be in the dirt, and it's going to be Stroop getting to second base on that ball in the dirt. LaTurner kind of lost track of where that one was at. Started running behind him. Price almost got there before him. So the runner will advance to second base. Price hits that, pitches that one, and it gets fouled straight back towards us. And it'll go out of play, so Price ahead in this count 1-2 to Jalen McGuire. Turner sets up low. That was a good spot at 32. Slide steps to the plate, a curveball, and nearly swung through. Just got a piece of it, and he'll live to fight another day. So the count stays at 2-2. He's gonna fire it in there for strike 3. As he picks up his second strikeout of the day, and a big one. As he strikes out the Rams cleanup hitter for out number 2. Still not out of this yet with a runner on second and 2 outs, so still in scoring position as it brings up Ryder Phillips, who got a single. That one's going to be hit way up in the air. Botkin calling him off. Botkin can't make the play. 1 run score, and Phillips is going to hold up over at first. So that was a tough play for Botkin. He was calling it off the whole way, as Perry was right there too, but that's the outfielder's call. I mean, Botkin was calling him off early on that play. But if the outfielder's right there, outfielder should definitely take that one. Cost him a run. Runner going. That one's going to be in there, and it's going to kick off the runner's leg as he's going for third. McNemar fires it across, and he's going to slide in there. He's going to pick up a stolen base, and then he's going to get to third on an overthrow. So that's Phillips' second stolen base of the night. Now it's going to be strike 2. As Price throws him some off speed there. Has him down in the count 0-2 now. It's home, and that one's going to be hit on a line to left field, and it's going to score another one to make it 4-0. That pitch was left a little bit too high up for North, as gets turned on it and drives it into left field for a 2-out RBI single. So Phillips now has scored 2 runs on the day. There at first base, that one's hit on the ground over to the Rams score 2 more at the end.
You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Let's see.
I took the aspect ratio thing.
No, don't do Galena Sports Live. Currently sitting here adjusting some of these sliders. That ball's going to be fouled out of play. There we go. That might make it look a little bit better. Bottom or top half of the fourth inning now. Bulldogs have yet to scratch across to run. As Noah Harper, he's been filling it up for Riverton. So Jack Perry will step into the box, stepping in, and Perry swings through it for second in the first inning with 1 out gone. There was a fly out to left field and then a strikeout at the end of the inning. They hadn't had a threat in that second or third inning. Or they did have one in the third inning. McNemar was on third, and pair of her strikeout kind of ended that deal. Was going to be fouled up and out of play. It's getting pretty warm on us.
Yeah, just bad day to wear pants.
Yeah. So it's Malachi Wesley in the box for the Bulldogs, up 2-1. It's one of the few counts Harper's fell behind. So Wesley, the cleanup hitter, is in a hitting count now. That one's going to be hit hard up the middle, and he'll be on first base with his first hit of the game. So that's going to be the Bulldogs' second hit of the game. As we had the one by McNemar, where hit it to second deep in the 4-hole, and he was able to run it out. Then there was filling the zone up. I mean, on either side, there's only been one walk. Price walked his first batter last inning. It's going to be in the dirt and doesn't get too far away from Valenti. Brings the count even at 1-1. Harper comes home. That one's going to be hit on the ground, foul over towards the Riverton dugout. So Zane Turner down in the count, 1-2. Turner has some speed on the base paths. We saw it during football season. He's going to swing at that one. Is it down and out of the zone? It was a good pitch by Harper as he retires the first out of the inning. Turner jogs back to the dugout, so that'll bring up Jackala Turner with 2 gone in this inning. Or I think I just said 1 out. That's 2 outs, sorry. So LaTurner wagged his bat a couple times. Harper will look over at first at Wesley. Now he comes home and fires in there outside for ball 1. Ball's going to be hit up and out of play down the right field line. That one might have went over the street. This is Jack LaTurner. He had a ground out to the shortstop in his first at-bat in the second inning. Harper has done a really good job filling up the count for Riverton. Runner's going as he swings through that one. That one's going to be way over the second base head, but shortstop comes out of nowhere and is able to save that from getting in the outfield grass. That was like a football play right there. He lofted over the safety and wide receiver catches it. But Wesley gets a stolen base. Got a good jump off the pitcher. Finds himself on second in scoring position now for LaTurner as he hits that one on the ground. Couple hops over to third, fires it across. That one's going to be off target as it's going to go down the line. And Coach Bailey's going to hold Wesley over there at third, so it's going to put runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Bulldogs. And Casey Hopkins will come up to the plate. So Hopkins had a strikeout his first at bat. Struck out looking. Now he tries to bounce back here. Quite a bit of room up the middle. Runner's going. And they're going to get him at second base. The throw beat him. And it was a good throw there by Valenti. So that'll end the top half of the fourth inning. Bulldogs leave 2 stranded again. And head to the bottom of the fourth. Bulldogs trail 4-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilets, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
All right, so welcome back to the home half of the fourth inning as the Rams held the Bulldogs scoreless up to this point. Hadley Price has thrown 39 pitches through 3 innings. Noah Harper's thrown 54 pitches through 4 innings. LaTurner had to go down low to So sorry about that. This is Brant Stroop up to the plate for Riverton. Price is down the count, finds the zone there to get back in his mojo. It's going to be a 2-1 count. Bulldogs, a fairly young team. We talked about this a lot in the Colgan game, as they got a lot of room to build. That ball is going to stay in. Maybe not. I can't see over around the bend. It went out of play.
Yeah,
I tried to go up near the fence like a catcher would. But this field's kind of weird because the fence kind of bends. Like usually a catcher would get up near this fence and they would tell their first baseman or right fielder, like, you got room, you got room. But this fence like bends, so you have to go down. The dugout turns the other way, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a weird angle.
But evens the count 2-2 as that's Stroop that calls time. That one's going to be hit, and it's going to be in foul territory. Wesley making a run after it, couldn't get to it as that ball was in no man's land, and the count will stay where it was at 2-2. So Price has fought back in this count, let him off with 2 straight balls, and has been filling the zone up since. As he comes out of the windup, looking to get something in play, soft contact here. Sounds gonna be fouled straight back, and another foul ball. So this is the Riverton Rams 7-hole hitter, Goodman. See if some kind of off speed comes here. He's shown good command of his curveball, and there it is. Curveball in there for strike 3. Just what we were looking for there. He threw a couple fastballs and he was on him, and then threw him a curveball and sat him down for strike one. So that'll be his third strikeout of the game. As I'm sorry, that was Stroop that was up. Now this is Peyton Ruby, the center fielder for the Rams. First pitch swinging. And for Price, he's done a good job limiting damage. We saw that in the Colgan game too. There's been some errors in the field and hasn't let those affect him one bit, as he's been able to fill the zone up pretty well today. He's commanded the fastball well and his curveball. There's been a couple times he's left some 0-2 pitches a little too much over the plate, but other than that, he's had a solid outing today. Gets ahead of him 1-2. There's one out gone to the Rams' 9-hole hitter. Comes out of the windup. Now the pitch, swings through it for strike three, as that's his second strikeout of the inning. So a strong fourth inning for Price. Gives him 2 outs with nobody on. Chance to get out of this inning, back to the dugout, and when they get back to the dugout, they'll have 7, 8, 9. So if they could get something started in the bottom half of their lineup, turn it over the top half, then it's about time to start making a comeback now. With offense has 9 outs left to play with. They get this last out here. That one's going to be taken up and in for ball 2. 2-0 count to the leadoff hitter, Feldkamp of the Rams. In there on the outer third of the plate for strike one. Price fires in there and strike 2. He evens it back out. That's good location, as it's harder to tell over here where the pitch actually comes in because we're not directly behind it, but if you're asking me, it looks like more of the middle to outer third of the plate. It's a good spot to live. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Chance to get out of this inning. Fielded by Botkin, thrown over to first, and that retires the side as we head to the top of the 5th. Bulldogs trail 4-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See.
So welcome back to Riverton, Kansas, as we begin play from the 5th inning. Bulldogs haven't got much going offensively, I should say, yet. See if they can change that this inning, as the inning will start off with Hopkins, Brody McNemar will follow, and Lake and Daniels or the 3 due up for the Bulldogs this inning. If the Bulldogs can get some of the bottom half of their lineup on here, as McNemar, he got on, got a single, got a stolen base, and got the third on a sacrifice. I believe it was Botkin who hit a ground out to shortstop. He got over there. And they can get to the top of this order and get some runs going, hopefully. But Hopkins will fall in the count, 0-2. So now 2-strike hitting's really crucial for Galena, as Harper's not going to give him any free bases today. He's proven that. He's going to throw that one way up. It's basically a waste pitch. But Harper has yet to walk a batter. This game's been pretty fast-paced. What time is it? 5:24, so I think we started a couple minutes before, but we're about an hour in. Fouled straight back at us. And you know what they say when the ball's straight back at us, Cole?
No, I do not, Cooper. What is it?
That means they're right on it. Means they're close.
See,
hitting
yeah.
it hard somewhere.
All right.
And he goes on that check swing, as Casey Hopkins will be retired to start this 5th inning. That'll be his 2nd strikeout of the night. And this game seems kind of like that Colgan game where they just haven't gotten through the lineup much. I mean, that was Hopkins' 2nd at bat in the 5th inning. So at the rate they're going, Hopkins probably won't get another at bat unless the Bulldogs can find out a way to get runners on base, pass the torch, and as Jess Murphy would say over on Gerard's Sports Live, start the merry-go-round by dropping quarters in it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, Cooper's. I mean, it was kind of like this all of the Colgan game, and they just took that final inning where they just went off and brought it all the way back. So it's not out of question here for sure.
Ball's hit on the ground. He has a chance with some speed. He's going to make it there. As I'm going to give him a hit for that. So he's going to get his 2nd hit of the day. Because the reason I said I'm going to give a hit is because it's hit off the pitcher's glove and then kind of turned to second baseman the other way. He still had a chance to make a play on it, but even if he did make it clean, it would have been a close play at first, so that's going to go down as a hit. And the Bulldogs' first runner of this inning brings up the 9-hole hitter, Lakin Daniels. Daniels out there playing left field. So there's been some more clouds roll in. Feels more like a cold front. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. I mean, that would be
tragic.
Not good for our setup as we're outside. It's beautiful weather still, but would not like that. That's going to be hit straight up. It's going to be in foul territory, and it's going to be hauled in by Noah Valenti over there at first base for out number 2. So that brings up Thatcher Botkin, the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some kind of steal attempt here. I mean, trying to put him in scoring position. Really haven't got much going. There he goes. Throw down to second. It's a good throw, but McNemar beats it out safe. Kind of as I was expecting, a steal attempt there. Now they get a runner in scoring position. So we'll have a runner on second. Botkin, who's hitless so far. He's had a pair of ground outs. That one's going to be a tough play as he's didn't look like he was fully sprinting there. That was more like a swing and bunt, but that's going to end the inning for the Bulldogs. So at the end of the top of the 5th, Bulldogs still trail 4-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Bulldog baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back to Riverton, Kansas. So we have a pitching change. Malachi Wesley will check in, or he'll be on the mound now for the Bulldogs. There will be some adjustments in the field, but first I'm going to talk about Hadley Price. He had a good outing. He pitched 4 solid innings. He allowed 2 earned runs. There was 2 that there were some errors and things like that. He walked 1, struck out 4, and allowed 4 hits. So not a terrible outing. I mean, it's kind of tough on the defense. They had some plays and it cost them a couple runs, but Wesley will come in to pitch now. That'll put Jack Perry over there at first base. I can't see very far out there. I think Zane Turner's in center field. We're going to have Lake and Daniels in right. We're going to have Brody McNeemar in left. Casey Hopkins will stay at third, and Thatcher Botkin will stay at second. So who am I missing on here? I don't think I'm missing anybody. They just made changes in the field. They didn't make any actual substitutions. Wesley, first pitch in there for strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. That was a curveball as he got it fooled there. It's going to be hit just out of play for strike 2. Gets him in a hole 0-2. This is Noah Harper hits this one, and Botkin right there to make a play. He's hit that one up the middle a little bit on the second base side, and Botkin records the first out for the Bulldogs of the home half of the 5th. So that brings up Noah Valenti. He had a line out to center field, and he had a walk in this game. Wesley gives him a curveball. First pitch. That pitch is perfectly located. That one's going to be another curveball as it's going to bounce on the plate. It counts even at 1-1 now. Wesley throws it on the outside as Valenti skies that one high in the sky. And Hadley Price takes charge, makes the play out in shallow right center field for out number 2. That's what shortstop's supposed to do, is they're supposed to take charge of that whole infield. And it was probably closer to Botkin, but when the shortstop calls you, you peel off the other way. So that was good communication there by the Bulldogs. So they're going through the heart of the order right now. The Rams retired the 2-hole and 3-hole now. Jalen McGuire, the cleanup, will step in way out in front of that one. Wesley has filled up the strike zone pretty well this first inning of work for him. Wesley fires it home. Look like a slider as it curves out of the zone and low. So he'll step off the mound and look back in for pitch signal. How the wind up. Now the kick, delivery, curveball swung over the top of for strike two. Counts 1-2, 2 outs. Done a great job throwing that curveball. He's had a lot of movement on it. Looks like he throws a combination of curveball and slider. There's one earlier in the count that broke more horizontal. That one's going to be fouled. So Jack Laturner will go out and have a couple words with his pitcher, possibly about location, something he saw in the batter's stance. I don't know. That one was close there. Turner caught that one, framed it up nice. That might have been strike three. Count goes even at 2-2 now. Delivery's going to be low, and that was a good pitch again. It's a tough pitch as a batter to lay off of. Those are the ones you want to take a golf swing on and try and hit them 800 feet. But that's a great pitch by Wesley. Count goes full. So the payoff pitch, it's going to be hit. And it's going to get through. It's going to be a single by McGuire. That was a long at bat, and McGuire reaches on a single through the infield. So that brings up Ryder Phillips. He's been aboard both times with a single. He's had 2 singles and 2 stolen bases. So we'll see if we can retire him for the first time this game here. First pitch curveball low and out. Wesley comes home. It's going to be another curveball low and out. He's thrown quite a bit of those curveballs. Those two to start this batter off have been very close. So not bad pitches. There's the fastball. See, gets it back in the count. So this is Ryder Phillips, 5-hole hitter. It's going to be a curveball hit softly. He's going to fire it over to second, and he's going to make a fielder's choice there for out number 3 of the inning. That'll end the 5th inning as we head to the top of the 6th. Bulldogs still trail 4-0 here on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back to Riverton, Kansas, site of this CNC matchup. We are in the final 2 innings of the first game of this doubleheader. Beautiful weather for baseball as 2-hole hitter Hadley Price steps into the box, pitched 4 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Pretty solid outing for the Bulldog ace. Hasn't had much luck at the plate. He got on in the first inning to a error by the first baseman, ended up stealing second base. Then he grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning. So now he steps in for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. He's up in the count 2-1. Swings through that one, evens count at 2-2. Harper comes home. That one's going to be grounded up the middle, and it's going to be snared by the pitcher as he flips over to first for the first out of the inning. So Jack Perry now up to the plate, had a fly out to left field and a strikeout. Flyout was in the 1st inning and a strikeout in the 4th inning. Perry's first pitch swing, it's going to be hit fly ball in the infield and taken care of easily by Brant Strupp over there at second base. So the Bulldogs down to their final 4 outs. Malachi Wesley steps in. He had a single in the 4th inning, and he also had a stolen base. First pitch swinging. It's going to be fouled up, and it's going to be out of play. It's going to hit off the bleachers over there on the Riverton side. By now I have down that Galena only has 3 hits in this game. McNemar has 2 of them. Wesley has 1 of them. He's going to foul another one, this time on the Galena side. Falls behind 0-2 in the count. It's Harper. He's thrown 73 pitches. This will be his 74th. Fires that one in. It's going to be high for ball 1. Close pitch there. Wesley will see another pitch here. One's in the dirt, and they're going to say he didn't go, so that'll even the count at 2-2. That one's going to be hit hard. It was up near him, and it's going to go out of this place for a solo home run. As he got all of that one. Ball's up in the zone, just turned on it, and that ball got out of here in a hurry. So Wesley gets a home run there and puts the Bulldogs on the board.
He's not only pitching right now, he's also hitting home runs. And
yeah,
Putting the first Galena points on the board.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it.
It's a good way to get their first run across.
Yep. Runs.
It's Wesley helping his cause. So now there's 2 players with 2 hits, and those are the only hits of the game. Wesley has 2 hits, and McNemar has 2 hits. There's been, I think I got 1 error down here. I got 2 errors that they've reached on. They've had a couple chances in the early innings. That time would have been nice if we could get some runners on, but cuts the deficit to 3 runs now. So Zane Turner now into the box for Galena. Pitch is going to be swung on. It's going to be up, and it's going to get out of play. Brings the count even to 2-2. Turner's had a fly out in the 2nd inning and a strikeout in the 4th inning. One's going to be taking ball 3. Base hit ball 4 here for Zane Turner. Jack LaTurner stands on deck waiting. Pitch is going to be swung on. It's going to be hit into left field. This left fielder cuts it off from going way down the left field line. And some speeds aboard the bases now. As Bulldogs pick up their 5th hit of the game. They're now starting to see the ball better out of Noah Harper's hands. Get a home run, and now a single by Zane Turner hopefully can get a little 2-out rally going here. So Turner will step in the box. Pick off to first. Zane Turner back with plenty of time. Turner batting in the 6th hole. Turner running, plenty of speed. He's going to be there in time and swipes his first bag of the night. So that puts another runner in scoring position in that 2nd. If they can get Zane Turner home, that would be a huge run to get home. So that'd make them have to score 2 instead of 3 next inning. Umpire just wants to relay the count again. He says 0-1's the count. It's a curveball in there for strike 2. That was a beautiful looking curveball. Had a lot of late break on it. So he gets Jack LaTurner in the hole 0-2 now. So now 2-out hitting, choke up on the bat, win some pitches. As he hits that one, looked like it was going to get through. It's snared and fired over to first to end the top half of the 6th inning. So the 6th inning, top half of the 6th inning ends not before a solo home run by Malachi Wesley. Bulldogs trail 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Gonna need a clean inning here, Cole. Get in the dugout quick. Try and pass the torch around.
I mean, at least last inning they were picking up on the hitting that they've been kind of lacking on all game. So going into the second, it's a doubleheader, so it's always good to see that. Even if they're finding it at the end, they still got another game after this. So
yeah, also it's most of them have been through the lineup 3 times now, except for the 7, 8, 9 in the Bulldogs lineup. So they've seen Harper for his 3rd time, and starting to see the ball out of his hand a lot better. So hopefully Riverton will bring him back out, and we can get some runners on base, make him throw a lot of pitches, and dig into some of their pitching. That'll be a 4-pitch walk to start this inning. So that is Lock North reaching with 4 straight balls. Brings up Ryder Goodman, the left fielder for the Rams. Pick off to first, just faked it. Turns around to punt and does not offer. It'll be ball 1. Turns to bunt again. That one's going to be bunt straight up in the air. Exactly what the Bulldogs wanted there. Yeah, Goodman kind of just ducked out of the way, forgot his bat was turned, and that's a good spot to throw a pitch whenever you see the batter square is inside and like a little bit high, not like aiming towards their head, but like inside and high, because that's when batters start to duck out and they don't get as quality of a bunt as they want. So that'll be the first out of the inning recorded. Haven't seen much sun in the end of this game. Snap throw down to first. Not much brewing over there. Runner going. It's going to be a curveball, and he'll be in there standing up.
Don't worry about the runner.
Wesley slide step. That one's going to be up. So it counts 2-1 to the Riverton 8-hole hitter, Brent Strupp. That's a curveball. It's going to be hit, and it's going to drop. Now a hard round around first base. Runner going home. He's going to make it in there, and that's going to make it 5-1. So an RBI single. So runner gets all the way from second to home to score. So 1 out gone, 1 run across. Peyton Ruby now at the plate. That ball's in the dirt. Throw down to second. Not going to get there in time. It's knocked down by Botkin there for the backup. Bulldogs just need to find a way to get out of this and hold this to 1 run damage. Pitch is going to be up.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Kai, get him up,
It's going to be 3-0 count to the 9-hole hitter, not who you want to. Runner's going. So that ball's going to be overthrown into left field. Niemark coming in has no chance to get him out at home. And that'll plate another run, the second one this inning. Stroop steals second base. Stroop comes all the way around. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. So now the leadoff hitter, Zach Feldkamp, steps into the box. Throw down to second. It's going to be off. And the runner thought about going, but Turner got there just in time. Runner thought about it, looked back, saw Zane Turner had the ball, and held up at second base. So 1-0 count. Wesley struggling his last couple batters. Ball's going to be chopped. Candy hop over to Price, fires it across, and he's going to get him over at first. A bang, bang play. That'll be the second out. But a runner advance. Whoa, hold on. They're going to appeal up here to home plate. Original call on the field was out. It was a close play. I don't know if they see anything different. We'll see, though. They're going to call him safe now. So take that out off the board. We'll have runners on the corners with 1 out, as that'll be a single. So 2 runs already across this inning. Runners on first and third.
Come on, Kai.
Runner at first takes off, snap throw back to third, and he's back just in time. Feldkamp grabs second base.
Any base. Takes 2.
Wesley high leg kick, fires it in there. That one's going to be hit. And he throws it over to first. Now the runner's coming home. And they're going to call him safe as he got under the tag. Wesley threw it over to first. Guy at third was like hung up, kind of hesitated, and they had plenty of time to get him. But they're not able to do so there, so. So that's a third and plated this inning and brings up 3-hole hitter Noah Valenti. Valenti digs in for his 4th time this game. Let's see what he can get done here. Runner's looking to go. That's gonna look like it might have hit him. Runner rounded third hard, but decided to hold up. I think that was a smart decision by the runner. He would have been hosed at home. So 2 outs, 2-0 count. Valenti at the plate. That one's in the dirt, gets away, and nobody's going anywhere.
Hey, play catch, come on.
So this inning's kind of turned into disaster for the Bulldogs. Looking to get out of this, and they got one last at bat. That's in the dirt for a 4-pitch walk. So there's going to be a courtesy runner for their catcher, Valenti.
Courtesy runner.
Jalen McGuire steps up to the plate. He's the right fielder for the Rams. ball gets away. So runner on second's going to go for, or the runner on first is going to go second or first to third, and that's going to make the score 8-1. So wild pitch gets away from Jack LaTurner. We have the cleanup hitter McGuire at the plate for the Rams. That one's going to be ball up for ball 2.
Come on, bud, right in there.
Wesley comes home. That one's in the dirt and blocked by Jack LaTurner.
There you go.
That's going to be strike 1 there. He's back in the count now. 3-1 count with 2 outs. Looking to just fill the zone up. Wesley's allowed 3 walks this inning. That one's going to be in the dirt. That'll be the 4th walk. So this brings up Ryder Phillips, who has reached twice on a single, and then last at bat in the 5th inning, he had a ground out to shortstop, made a fielder's choice, threw it over to second to end the inning. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can't do the same thing to him here. That pitch is going to be up for ball 1. That one's going to be hit and bounces off Price's glove. Everyone's going to be safe. And they're going to plate their 5th run this inning. So that makes it 9-1 on that. The ball had a chance to just field it and touch second, but Price might have got a little bit ahead of himself there. So that brings up Loke North for the 2nd time this inning as he gets hit by the pitch.
Kai, finish us out here.
Ball's going to be hit off Perry's glove. He thought about it, and he's going to step on first and get the 3rd out of the inning. So that ends the damage. But not before 5 runs are scored here in the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs trail 9-1. Coming up after this, Bulldogs' last chance. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
To Galena Sports Live, the last chance for the Bulldogs. First pitch swinging, that's Casey Hopkins. He's going to pop out to first base. So 1 out down in the home or the top half of the 7th inning. Bulldogs 8-hole hitter Brody McNemar will step up to the plate. And take a big 7th inning from the Bulldogs. Now they had a chance, and that's bottom of the 6th really just put a crater in their chances. Ball's hit on the ground. It's going to be booted by the first baseman. That'll be the second time he does that today. And Brody McNemar will be aboard. It's his third time aboard today. That one's going to go down as an E3. So North over there at first base has done that twice now. I know he's got to be kicking himself. Gets the Bulldogs a runner aboard. Lakin Daniels steps up to the plate, his third plate appearance of the night. Long hold, now he picks off to first. Now comes home. Harper's thrown six and a third solid innings for these Riverton Rams. Bulldogs' lone run was a Malachi Wesley home run in the top half of the sixth. Slide step comes home, fouled straight back and stays clear of the cars. That'll bounce up and over the road. So 0-2 count is what Daniels has himself in this count. See if he can battle back, put someone play hard somewhere and find a hole. That one's going to be out. Good leave. So 1-2 the count, one out. McNemar over on first. Thatcher Botkin on deck, that one in the dirt, and McNemar had a chance. He just would have had to read that as soon as the ball was out of the pitcher's hand and had a trajectory towards the dirt. That one's going to be in the dirt too. Picked cleanly by the Rams catcher, Noah Valenti. Counts full at 3-2. See, Daniels can get aboard here. Payoff pitch for Harper. In there, swung on, and softly hit over to first. That one's going to be thrown into right field. McNemar's now running, and he's going to make it in there standing up. So runners on the corners with one out, and that brings up the leadoff hitter, Thatcher Botkin.
All right, Thatcher.
And there's been a lot of errors in this game, both sides. Look, the catcher just called something out, so they have some kind of first and third play on. I'm guessing they're going to just throw him out at second if he's running, or they're going to attempt to.
Good eye, Thatcher. Good eye.
Because usually that means they don't care about the run on third. They just want an out. If it was a close game now, then probably see something else, some kind of cutoff between second base and the pitcher's mound and throw it right back home. Trying to get runner on third to bite on some kind of fake play, trick play. Quick to the plate, on the ground, and foul. Ball was hit hard. Good swing by Botkin, but it'll end up foul to even the count out at 1-1. One count. Harper picks off again to first base. Must be worried about Daniels over there at first base. Now comes to the plate. That one's going to be taken high for a ball. 2-1 count. To the leadoff hitter, Botkin. That one's going to be in there on the outside corner for strike two. Back even in the count. So Harper comes to the plate. That one in the dirt, and the count's going to go full at 3-2 now. That one's going to be fouled straight back. Botkin has put together quality at bat here. He's battling off these pitches, looking for something he likes. He's fouled a couple off, taking some close pitches, and have a full count. Harper now at 101 pitches. They're going to try and pick off over to third, sorry. And Daniels smartly takes off for second. He'll go down as a stolen bag. So Botkin has worked up Harper's count as that one's taken in the dirt. Now they got somebody warming up in their bullpen as he's at 102 pitches. We might have to see a pitching change since you can go to 105 pitches. So once he reaches 105, that will be his last batter. He'll be able to finish the count. Come set. Bases are juiced. It's taken for strike one. Price is batting in the 2-hole. It's his 4th plate appearance. Had a ground out to the pitcher, ground out to second, and he's got on due to had that hard hit ball over to first base where first baseman booted it. That one's in the dirt. And we're even at 1-1. That one's going to be tomahawked foul. So that is Daniels' 105th pitch, or I don't know why I keep saying Daniels, Harper's 105th pitch. So this will be his last batter. Harper throws a curveball in there and fouled off by Hadley Price. One-two count to the Bulldogs 2-hole hitter. Harper comes set. And the delivery. Swung on, crushed over to second. They're going to double him off to end the game. As that was a tough read there. Ball was hit hard on a line, and I mean, the bases are loaded, so those are the hardest reads every time. We can go ahead and recap this real quick, Cole, and we will go on the begin soon scene after we recap this game. So final score 9-1. Bulldogs lose to the Rams in game 1. And Hadley Price came out, gave up 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and then Wesley came in and Malachi Wesley had 2 innings pitched. I don't have the exact earned runs, but there's 7 or 5 earned runs possible. There was some errors mixed in there. There was some walks given up. I believe he struck out one, maybe 2, but the Bulldogs just didn't get a lot of production from their offense, really, in 2-out situations. They had some opportunities in the first inning and the third inning. They left 2 stranded in the third inning. They left 1, or that's vice versa, 2 stranded in the first inning, 1 stranded in the third inning. And then they were able to get on the board by a Malachi Wesley home run, which was finally broke the problem of scoring. And they just, they got Harper's pitch count up. It came later in the game, though. He went all the way up to 107 pitches, so that was his last batter there. And Price got doubled off, or he lined into a double play, which was just a tough play. And for for Riverton, Harper, I don't know how many, I don't think he walked anybody. I don't have a single walk on here. I mean, he pitched a solid game. He had 1 strikeout, 2, 3. Only had 3 strikeouts. I mean, both teams had their variety of errors where they had plays and they kind of just airmailed it, and it was some tough plays, but Riverton took advantage in that home half of the 6th inning with the walks they were given and then they came through with some big hits there and things like that, and that was really
quite a few overthrows that inning too.
Yeah, that's really what put the nail in the coffin there, was that inning. I mean, they came back, they had a chance to get it within 2, and there was I believe it was a ground out, and that ended the top half of the 6th, and then Riverton came out and tacked some runs on, and that really just took the whole life out of Galena. And that's really about all I got in this game. I mean, there's not, I know it's baseball. Hopefully Galena can bounce back. They're going to come back with another starting pitcher. I'm guessing Jack Perry or Zane Turner, one of those 2 guys is going to throw. We saw last doubleheader we broadcast, since this is only the second one, we saw Price throw the first one, and we saw Zane Turner start the second one, and Malachi Wesley came in relief. So I'm guessing we're going to see something kind of similar to that. I don't know though. We'll get the lineups, and we'll be back about 5 minutes before first pitch. We'll have the lineups. Any last thoughts you want to say, Cole?
No, nothing really. Pretty much covered it all. Just an unfortunate last few innings. They started out with that 6th inning. They showed a lot more promise with their hitting, and honestly thought going into the 7th that we were going to see a little more. But with the errors they had at the bottom of the 6th, it's really tough to come back from something like that, especially when it was just all over the board, just errors, and just Riverton was hitting good, and it's just how baseball is.
Right. So that'll do it. Game 1, Bulldogs drop it 9-1 to the Rams. We'll have game 2 probably here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll get the lineups, and once we see it getting close, we'll come back live with about 5 minutes until first pitch. We'll give you some lineups, some keys to the game. Cole's going to prepare some of those for you guys, and we'll have first pitch shortly after that. I mean, all that coming up in about 20 minutes. So we're going to go to the begin soon scene. We're going to get some food, and we're going to get ready to see the Bulldogs come out and play a strong game 2. All that coming up on Galena Sports. and then ended up surrendering 5 runs in the home half. Chance special, he didn't have to strike a bunch of guys. Price first pitch swinging, he'll foul that. And so 2 gone, pair of ground outs. That one's going to be fouled out of play to start this inning, or start this at bat. One's over into the neighbor's yard. Called strike 2 to Jack Perry. And swings through it, dropped third strike. They're going to throw him out at first, and a good throw. He'll be out, so that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 for the Bulldogs as they go down in order. We head to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back into Galena Sports Live. Jack LaTurner will be on the mound this game for the Bulldogs. It's Lake and Daniels behind the plate. Have Malachi Wesley over at first. Thatcher Botkin at second. Hadley Price at shortstop. Coda Daniels behind the plate. And Casey Hopkins over at third. That'll be Zane Adams in left. Zane Turner in center. And Jack Perry in right field. So that rounds out the defensive group for the Bulldogs. Turner did first game behind the plate. So now he'll be on the other side of that. So leading off for the Rams will be number 3, Zach Feldkamp. First pitch in there, strike 1. Starting out ahead in this count. Exactly what you want. Pitcher's best friends. Strike 1. That one took a weird hop off that infield grass, as it looked like it was just going to be sort of candy hop, but it's going to turn out to be, I'm going to go with a hit. That just took a bad hop. So now it brings up first pitcher of the first game, Noah Harper. Pick off to first base. Feldkamp slides back in there with plenty of time. So now Harper digs in. Runner's going. Good throw down to second, and they're going to get him. That was a throw right on line as he gets gunned down for the first out of the inning. There we go. So one gone. Coda Daniels throws Zach Feldkamp out at second base. Was the first runner caught stealing today. Now an even count at 1-1. That pitch will be taken low by Harper. Harper went 0 of 4 in the first game. He had a pair of ground outs to shortstop, line out to second, and a ground out back to the pitchers. Now it's Jack LaTurner. He's filling the zone up early. Gets back to even at 2-2. Curveball. That was a good pitch as it started in the zone and dropped out. So now it's base hit, ball 4. Ball's going to be hit, and it hits the base, and that's going to be a single. It gets past Wesley and in the dugout, so runner will get to second given to him. So he gets to second on that. That was a hit. That was a ball hit right up the middle. It would have been tough for anybody to make that play. So now it brings up number 21, Noah Valenti, behind the plate for second straight game. The first 3 batters he's faced, shortstop and a walk last game. That time he swings through it, fouls it to the backstop, works himself into a hole 0-2. Now 1 out gone. Checks the runner at second, now comes home. That ball's ripped, and Wesley scoops it out of the dirt and steps on first for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs, runner on third. Rams threatening with their 4-hole hitter Jalen McGuire at the plate. Ball's hit hard, but it was knocked down by Malachi Wesley. Made the easy play to step on first. That pitch was close, and it's going to be ball 1. That one is going to hit him on the arm. He turned to try and hit it, but it hit him right on the arm. I think they're going to talk about if there was some kind of swing on it, because he had turned his body like he was going to swing on it. And that's what they're talking about right now. They're going to keep him at first base, though. Now Coach Ross Bailey wants to hear an explanation on this. He's arguing his case that it was a swing. So we are not the New York crew that goes back and shows replays, but they find a way to the end. So it'll be a hit by pitch. McGuire will be on first. And that'll be Zach Feldkamp over on third. That'll bring up Ryder Phillips. Ryder Phillips takes strike 1. Here, short, and then grounded into a fielder's choice to end the 5th inning. Last game. Turner's curveball is going to be low. Great spot for an 0-2 pitch. Still way ahead in this count. There's another one. That one's going to be hit. It's going to be backhanded. Throw across the diamond, not in time. And that'll be a run as Zach Feldkamp comes across to score the first run of the game. That'll be a single for Ryder Phillips as McGuire advances to second. So now up Lope North. That'll be ball one taken. Lock North swinging right back at us. That made me flinch a couple times. Evens the count at 1-1 now. Make you jump a little bit, Cole.
Yeah, I wasn't looking up when it came at us, so it's definitely a little bit of a surprise.
One run across here in the home half of the first inning. The Turner's once ahead, got it ahead of this hitter, has him in a whole 1-2. Let's see if he can make a good pitch and get out of this inning here. Slide step, ball taken low. Evens the count at 2-2, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Got McGuire out there at second. That's Phillips over at first. He reached on a single. That one's hit to right field. Perry going back, and he'll make the play on the right field line. That'll end the first inning. Rams score 1, and they lead it after 1. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Malachi Wesley will lead it off for the Bulldogs. So next up will be Brody McNemar. He'll be the DH today for the Bulldogs. He'll DH for Zane Adams, I believe. Made a couple shifts in the batting order. Last game, Zane Turner was batting second, or batting fifth. Now Brody McNemar bat fifth. Wesley hit a home run in the first game. Still ahead in the count, 2-1 now. Will Mann throwing for the Rams. That one's going to be up and in. Taken for ball 3. Bulldogs looking to get their first runner of the game. And they will there. Malachi Wesley draws a leadoff walk. So he'll be on first base for Brody McNemar when he comes to the plate. So McNemar digs in from the left side of the plate. Both Wesley and McNemar look over at Coach Bailey for the signs. See if they got anything going here. That pitch will be up and out. Delivery to the plate, swung on, that ball was hit. He got on twice last game, was responsible for 2 of the 5 Bulldog hits, and he also got on from an E3, hit the ball hard and made third baseman make an error on it. Zane Turner looking to bunt there. Defense was back on the corners. Now they're probably going to be in on the grass. So he has some speed. Hasn't been on base too much today to showcase it. When he got on base, he stole a bag. So if they can get him on base, that'd be a good thing for the Bulldogs. That one's up and in. Comes to the plate, and that pitch will be up. Forward ball 2. It'll be a 2-1 count to Zane Turner, hitting count with 1 out. Turner batting in the 6 hole this game. That pitch will be fouled straight back. Play. Top of the second action. Counts even at 2-2. Runner on first is Wesley. That's a curveball, and he sits on it and drives it to left field. Good piece of hitting from Zane Turner. Plate. Slide step, and behind that pitch is LaTurner swinging through strike 1. That was a curveball. It goes behind Jack LaTurner. And that one's going to hit LaTurner, and that'll juice the bases for 8-hole hitter Casey Hopkins to come up to hit.
Man, he didn't even flinch.
So Hopkins, who's playing third, Coda Daniels behind the plate doing the catching duties, will be on deck. First pitch swinging, that one's going to be fouled up and out of play. This is a big opportunity early in the game for the Bulldogs. So they can put a little bit of pressure on the Rams. The corners are both playing right on the grass. Looks to be if they're coming home, and the middle infield's rolling. Anything hit up the middle, pitcher's probably going home. That's a curveball for strike 2. So now Hopkins quickly in a hole 0-2. Bases are loaded. Wesley on third, Zane Turner on second, and swings through that. Hopkins strikes out for the second out of the inning. And LaTurner's over on first base. So Hopkins has had a rough night so far. Hopkins had a couple strikeouts in that first game and a fly out to first base in foul territory. So now they go to their 9-hole hitter, catcher Coda Daniels. He watches strike 1. Right now they need a big 2-out hit. This is to get some momentum going for them. They had trouble scoring in game 1. Daniels in a big hole 0-2 now to Will Mann, pitcher for Riverton. Daniels watches that one bounce in the dirt. Good leave there. It's our first time seeing Coda Daniels in this doubleheader. We saw him back when we watched Galena play Colgan. That good job to stay alive.
Let's go, Lakey.
So 1-2 count to Daniels, swings through it, strike 3. And the Bulldogs leave 3 stranded on the bases. As we head to the home half of the second inning, Rams lead at 1-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
What?
Just don't do that, man.
So home half of the second inning, big opportunity, missed that inning. Cole, they had bases juiced with 1 out. Got to figure something out to execute there.
Yeah, but Jack Turner's been starting off, always counts pretty strong, usually throwing 2 strikes in a row to start him out.
He's done well with first pitch strikes, and that's exactly what you want out of any pitcher, really, that you put in the game, because strikes are as big as a problem as anything.
It's a nicely placed hit.
That ball's hit hard to center field.
Galena really just needs to get some points on the board early here. It definitely would, like you were saying, give them the momentum to push forward and maybe even win this game.
So Bryson Strupp steps up to the plate. Pick off to first base, and Ryder Goodman gets back with plenty of time. So there's 2 riders, Ryder Phillips, Ryder Goodman. Ryder. I think that when it's a bunt, that's going to be fair and a tough play, and that was a really beautiful play by Jack Turner. Looked like a catcher play right there, showing his catcher skills. Got over there, got his body turned the right way, and fired it across. Big out number 1.
You know, Cooper, I guess this is a question for you. Does it benefit a pitcher to be a catcher and be behind the plate and then go like for the first game and then the second game go and pitch right after that? I mean, after you're seeing the ball from the other side?
Yeah, I mean, it does. In high school, it's not a big deal. I mean, it is a lot of stress you put on the arm because you think about how they're throwing the ball every pitch, whether it's a throw down, they're throwing it back to the pitcher, they're throwing it around the horn, whatever they're doing. But it's a benefit when it comes to defense. When you're talking about higher level, you're talking about D1, you're talking about MLB, things like that. Catcher or pitchers are not supposed to make those plays, but in high school, it's a good trait to have as a catcher that you can go out there, and also you see it in a lot of infielders. They can get it and they can throw it sidearm. Right there is strikeout though.
Yeah, Jackal Turner's having a pretty impressive first 2 innings so far.
So that turns it over to the top of the lineup now. Zach Feldkamp will hit for Riverton. That one's fouled straight back and out of play. 2 outs gone and an 0-2 count, starting them off with plenty of strikes after allowing a leadoff hit. Done exactly what he needed to limit the runs here. He's going to third. He's going to have him in plenty of time. Oh, they're going to call him safe. That was a close play. Hopkins tagged him more up near his body and not down. They teach you put it on the base. And Hopkins went, and he went to tag him like towards the body, but I couldn't really tell from here. The umpire has a way better view than I do, but I could see why they called him safe. So Goodman singled to lead off this inning. He gets all the way around to third. And Feldkamp now at the plate. Count's full. So something's happening here. Pitch, and it's going to be hit to right field. That's going to be playable for Jack Perry. He's under it, and he'll bring it in as that ends the second inning. At the end of 2, Bulldogs lead it. Rams lead it 1-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day.
We're live. Yeah. All right, so I got Cole. Cole's going to explain. Getting on to me about the ads. I just came back because I just want to talk about these first couple innings. This inning, Bulldogs come up for their third time in the game, but that last inning, it was poor execution. They had the bases juiced with 1 out, and they just couldn't get runs across. I mean, 2 strikeouts, that you cannot have that as a team, because one of those should have just, if you put it in play, you're most likely going to score. I mean, there's the double play that's in order, but it's better to put it in play and risk that than a strikeout. I mean, they had 2 strikeouts, and you just got to have quality at-bats. I mean, strikeouts are okay to happen, but in those positions, those are when you have to battle even harder with 2 strikes. You have to have a good two-strike approach, looking to go wherever the ball's pitched, choking up on the bat. If it's even close, you're swinging, trying to foul it away, just throwing your bat out there, fouling it away. And the Bulldogs left 3 big ones stranded on the bases, so we'll see if they get something started here now that they're back to the top of their order. We got a little dispute going on between umpires, the coaches. I think they're going to talk over some substitutions. Still getting things figured out. They're between both coaches. Everyone having a good laugh, so everything seems to be all right, and we'll.
Lakin for KC. That's
Yes.
what he said.
Okay. So they're saying Lake and Daniels will be entering. That'll take place next inning, I believe. So Lake and Daniels will enter the game for Casey. Hopkins. Pitch was a bit low, and pitcher man given the benefit of the doubt there. One count. Man pitch. It's going to be foul. Almost bounced right back to me. Just going to throw the headset off and go make a play.
I didn't even see where it went, so good thing it didn't come this way. You would have to be saving me. I'd be the damsel in distress.
Learn a lesson. Well, that 1-2 or 1-1? So it's 2-1. It was 1-1 previous. Oh no, umpire just signaled 2-2. So it's 2-2 to Thatcher Botkin. Botkin, who grounded out to second base the first time. Botkin playing second base himself. That's going to be strike 3, low and outside corner. So they'll send him back to the dugout as he'll be retired for the first out of the inning. Brings up Hadley Price.
Just like you were talking about, Cooper, you want to just try to limit as many of those strikeouts as possible.
Yeah, in the first game, the strikeouts weren't terrible, but I mean, that's already 4 strikeouts. That's going to be up the middle. Shortstop coming on, throws it, and they're going to get Hadley Price on the tag. So that'll go down as a 6-3 ground out. Brings up Jack Perry. The first inning went much like this. We had top of the lineup. It was a ground out from Botkin, a ground out by Price, and a strikeout by Perry. We'll see if they can change that. And then that next inning, it was a big inning. Started off with the Malachi Wesley walk. Wesley has been seeing the ball well at the plate. That ball is hit up in the air. It's going to be in right center field, and coming on to make the play was Brant Strupp, as that retires the Bulldogs 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs trail 1-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. We have a couple changes in the field. Lakin Daniels will enter the game for Casey Hopkins. Lakin Daniels will go to play center field. We'll have Zane Turner coming in from center field to play short. Hadley Price will move to third base, and Brody McNemar will move from DH to left field. So only one substitution in the lineup, but a couple movements in the field. Going to be swung on and hit foul. Some of those cars, they park a little close. They're playing with danger there.
Really are on both sides here too.
I pulled up here and I was like, I'm parked a long way away because
yeah, I had to move my car.
You just never know. I mean, there's foul balls that can go even 100 feet back. They can go after the bounce. It's a beautiful night for baseball, though. We've gotten pretty lucky with the weather. It said there was a chance of some rain earlier, and the rain's held off. It's cooled down a little bit, but it feels nicer.
Yeah, the sun beat down for a second, but right after, just a cold front. It's been just like a nice, even weather since then.
That was a beautiful pitch by Turner. Curveball on the outside corner to retire the Rams 2-hole hitter, Noah Harper, for the first out of the bottom of the third inning. So that will be the second strikeout of the night for Jack LaTurner, as that one's going to hit Noah Valenti right in the legs. So Valenti, first pitch he sees, gets hit in the legs, and we'll have a courtesy runner on. Can't read that number. It looks like they're going to have number 4 pinch running. Number 4 is Peyton Grooby. Brings up Jalen McGuire. Cleanup hitter. I think I've heard every time McGuire's been up to the plate, I think their coaches said, be on time here.
We've seen a lot of power from him. He just hasn't really got a hold of it with his at-bat so far. I mean, he had that one to left field.
Yeah, it just shows they've pitched him well. Some guys that have a lot of power like this, they just try and pull the ball, and if you have a good pitcher that can hit your spots, they're going to eat them up every time. They're going to make them roll over and do things. That's a good start to the 4-hole hitter. Keeping the runner honest over there at first. We saw the base runners start to run a lot in that 6th inning. They got, whether the pitcher wasn't changing up their holds and they were just getting the timing down, and they were getting good jumps too because they were just timing those pitchers' holds up. And there's another beautiful curveball. That's a second strikeout this inning.
Yeah,
and that strikes out 2-hole and the 4-hole hitter in the Rams lineup. 2 big strikeouts. What, Cole? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna add on to that 6th inning. Also, there was a lot of overthrows too. Then with that 6th inning, that probably contributed to the steals because they felt a little more confident with Galena just getting in that rut. I mean, that's really all it was. It's just the Bulldogs kind of got in a rut towards the end there.
Yeah, this game, they've been able to make the routine plays, which is what it comes down to. The routine, you make the routine plays, and the Sports Center top 10 plays will come. It's just how it goes. You do things right in baseball, you'll get rewarded. It's going to be a called strike, pitched. Called strike on the pitch, and that throw was close. Botkin kind of had to go around the bag and was able to bring it in. That was a good throw. It was right over the bag where the catcher wants it. I mean, catcher's throwing it no matter anybody's there or not. So 0-2 count now. Laturner looked at going. That ball's going to get away from Daniels, and the runner will advance to third. So Peyton Gruby, who pinch ran for Noah Valenti, who got hit in the legs, is now on third base. He stole second base, and then there he advanced on a wild pitch, or that might be, I don't know, it's hard to score. At least I'm not the official scorekeeper here. Swing and a miss, and he'll strike out the side. Picks up 3 strikeouts that inning, leaves 1 runner stranded on third, and that ends the third. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs trail 1-0. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital.
Roto-Rooter is Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
So welcome back. We have top of the 4th inning action here from Riverton, Kansas. 2 schools that are very familiar with each other. Had 2 very close basketball games this year. Galena with a historic one. Malachi Wesley was part of that historic run. He's a senior here. Hadley Price, also one of the other key seniors on this baseball team, was part of that run. Wesley looks to lead off this inning. As he chops that one, it's going to go through the 5-6 hole, and that's going to lead off the inning as Wesley picks up another hit. I believe that's his
Third.
Yeah, that's his 3rd hit of the night. He's reached base 4 times, so he's been swinging a hot bat.
All that with a home run, too.
Yeah, has the lone run of the evening for the Bulldogs. That brings up Brody McNemar for the Bulldogs now. And this inning is starting just like that 2nd inning did. Looking at my score sheet, the 1st and 3rd innings started the same as, or the 3rd inning started the same as the 1st. And that was a perfect read. Wesley got too far off on his secondary, and as soon as you're off and they throw it down there, you just got to take off. Don't hesitate. That's what he did there and made it in there safely. That would have taken a perfect throw to get him at second. Put some pressure on the defense and see what happens. I'm going to put that as stolen base because there was no errors there at all. So here we go. 2-0 count to McNemar. He's swinging. That's up the middle. Hangs up a little too much in the air. That ball looked like it was going to get down, and that ball just kept carrying and carrying. Brody McNemar, McNemar and Wesley, those two to right, those hit solid. That was a solid hit ball too. but those won't go down as hits in the scorebook, but those will go down. You keep hitting the ball like that, you're going to get rewarded. As he led off with a single, and now he has a chance with a couple ducks on the pond. Perry gets hit by a pitch. So we'll have runners on all three bases. With the Bulldogs cleanup hitter at the plate, there's already been damage done this inning. Score is 4-1.
Are you ready now? It's all right, it's all right. Make sure he can do it. Now you're ready.
Good stuff, Cole. Yeah, so scores 4-1 in this game. It was a end just where it started, but not before the Bulldogs score 4. Bulldogs take a lead, 4-1, heading.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. The Bulldogs finally find a way to break through in the top half of the fourth inning, scratch across 4 runs that inning. And that inning all started with Malachi Wesley leading off with a single. McNemar flew out to center. Then there was a single by Zane Turner. Put runners on the corner. Jacked with Turner. There was a fielder's choice. Everybody was safe. Then a walk walked in. Malachi Wesley, a walk from Coda Daniels. Walked in Zane Turner. Then a bunt single by Thatcher Botkin. Everybody stayed put. Hadley Price had a chopper up the middle, was out at first. And then scratched across another with single up the middle. Wesley ended the inning with a ground out. Fielder choice to second. So that's how we got here. That hurt. That was off the catcher's chest protector. So Locke North at the plate. North falls behind 1-2 in this count. And North had a single in the first inning, or in the second inning, sorry. He's the lone run of the game for the Rams. Bulldogs now up 3 runs. But Turner has been strong this game. That one's fouled off. Right back at us. And Oak North lives to fight another day. Another curveball in there, strike 3. As he's been commanding that strike, or that curveball, very well. That is now struck out 4 of his last 5 batters. The only batter he did not strike out was a hit by pitch. Now it brings up Ryder Goodman to the plate. So Goodman, he had a single in the second inning too. Some part to how Locke North got all the way around to score. Turner's pitch count's at 52 now. That one's fouled back, and it'll stay in play, but that'll be strike one, even the count at 1-1 on Ryder Goodman. So we got a 1-1 count. Pitch to Goodman. It's hit in the right center field. Two players going back. Nobody can make the play. And it'll be fielded by Lake and Daniels out there in center. So another single by Ryder Goodman gives the Rams their first runner this inning. It'll bring... That's in there on the inside corner for strike one to get ahead. Grant Stroop. Turner has gotten ahead of a lot of batters today. Another one, that one's going to be a bit low, but good spot. Turner comes to the plate. That one's going to be hit off the inside of the bat. It's going to bounce, and it gets through Zane Turner's legs. They had a chance to get him there at second. The runner couldn't tell if Turner was going to be able to catch that or not, so he was hesitating, but it goes through Zane Turner's legs.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting it to drop so fast, or I guess so early. So he's going for the catch, and then it just dropped right before he got there. Went underneath his legs.
One's taken high. 4-1's the score after the 4-run fourth inning by the Bulldogs. That one's same spot and swinging. So Bryson Stroop falls behind 1-2. Jack LaTurner. See if he can get a big out here. Something on the ground, they can roll it. Hit over to third, tag three, go one. That was a good location there. Just missed. Dakota Daniels set up on the outside of the plate. And it was a little bit too far out. Sometimes it's not a bad thing. Here's a curveball, and he's been fooling him with that curveball. Sends him down looking. So, brings up the leadoff. That ball gets in between shortstop and third base. The relay comes in quickly. McNemar's charging in, ready to make a play at home, and Riverton coach held up Ryder Goodman over there and said, "No way, Jose." So we'll have the bases loaded for the two-hole hitter, Noah Harper. It's Jack LaTurner. Tries to record a big out here. That was close. Not a bad spot at all. Second pitch swung on. It's hit to straightaway center field. And Lake and Daniels able to make a play to end that bases loaded jam. Bulldogs get out of that inning with 0 runs allowed, so we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs lead it 4-1. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports 5.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. There we go. Mike was a little too far away. We got a pitching change for Riverton. Will Mann's night will end after 4 innings pitched. He allows 4 earned runs. I still have some more calculating to do about hits allowed, strikeouts, and walks. But now pitching will be Locke North. He moves over from first base to pitcher. They'll move in Jalen McGuire from right field to first base. Can't fully see the numbers. It's hard to tell out here, but Brody McNemar will lead off the inning for Galena.
Who do you need to know in field?
Right field, I think it's number 1, Bryson Stroop. That's what I'm guessing. So don't.
It's got to be. You can.
Strike 1 taken by Brody McNemar. So that's 4 strikeouts for Will Mann. He allowed 5 hits, gives up 4, and he walks. He walks 5 also, so when you allow 5 hits and 5 free bases, you're going to give up some.
So there was three pitches and 3 strikes there.
So down.
Or a 3-pitch strikeout. That's what that's.
Pitches hit hard to the shortstop, fired across, and then Turner displaying some serious speed.
Yeah, he put the burners on there.
So that'll go down as 6-3 for the second out. Bulldogs down in order to this point. Jack Turner will step in to hit. He's been pitching one heck of a game.
Got hit last time he was up.
Yep. Got hit there and had a single also.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, I was fixing the internet.
Right. So 0-2 to Jack Turner. North giving Turner a little bit of his own medicine, filling the strike zone up, and Turner goes down swinging there. So Bulldogs go 1-2-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 4-1 Bulldogs. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back. Jack LaTurner comes back out for his 5th inning of work. Turner has allowed 1 run to this point. Turner's allowed 1 run. He struck out. Struck out 6, so he has been getting a lot of swing and misses. Noah Valenti has grounded out to first, and he's been hit by a pitch. So it's his 3rd time at the plate this game. Takes first pitch in the dirt. Hasn't walked too many. I mean, I think he's hit 2 batters, but there hasn't been any walk-on balls. So 1-1. He's up to, this will be his 68th pitch of the night now. They're going to let him go as long as he can. I mean, he's been pitching very well. That'll be strike 2 on the inner half of the plate. Might have to take over here in a little bit. My language is forgetting how to talk.
One thing about his strikes is a lot of them go
Ball's
just
ripped.
as I was about to say that.
That ball was on, I mean, it's hard to tell, but that ball looked to be outside, and Valenti just went way out and got around that loopy swing to get that in the right field. And Valenti, he hasn't ran the bases once today. He gets a pinch runner right away, no matter how many outs there are. Usually some catchers you'll see when they're like, the coach wants to pinch run, they'll be like, no, let me stay, I want to run. But Valenti, he's like, nope, I'll take my pinch runner. So the pinch runner will be Peyton Gruby. In the first game, Gruby played center field for him, so they've switched it up, and he's the pinch runner for him this game that's called on. Now they got Jalen McGuire, who's up. McGuire moved over to first base. That one's fouled straight back for strike 2. Now might see some kind of curveball. Usually when Jack LaTurner's up and counts, he throws curveball. I'm not sure if we've seen a change-up today. It's harder to tell. Now, if you're up at that plate and you see a change-up, then you're going to know. There's that curveball is. He waits on it and he hammers that one. That one's going to get all the way to the fence. 1 run's going to score. McGuire's rounded first. He's on second. Coach is going to tell him to hold up there for a RBI double is what McGuire will get there.
McGuire's been hitting to that left field kind of blind spot right there consistently this game. I think it's his 2nd time, or not this game, but this series of games.
He just sat on that curveball and he knew what was coming there.
Yep.
And that might be the end of the line for Jack LaTurner, so one heck of a game for him. He's going to go, I can't put his earned runs down yet. He's still responsible for McGuire on base, but the maximum it could be is 3. They're going to bring in Zane Turner. So Zane Turner will come in. He's done a lot of pitching for these Bulldogs this year. So Jack LaTurner goes, he goes 4 innings since he hasn't recorded an out this inning. He allowed, we talked about it, 2 runs. He allowed 1, 2. He allowed 8 hits. He did not walk very many. I think the only people, or he didn't walk any. The only free bases he gave were 2 hit by pitches. I don't see any walks on this score sheet here. So 2 hit by pitches, and he had a lot of strikeouts. They couldn't touch that curveball there for a while. I got 6 strikeouts here. So 6 strikeouts, that's half of his outs that he got. So now Zane Turner will come out to pitch. Zane Turner's been all over the place today. He's been in center, he's been at short, now he's a pitcher. He batted 5-hole the first game, batted 6-hole this game. Been batting a lot better out of this 6-hole this game. Maybe that ignited a fire for him. He's going to throw a sharp slider there. Umpire says batter up. Let's get this going. So bottom of the 5th inning. This game's getting close. We have a 4-2 ball game here. McGuire will be on second. We'll see what Zane Turner can come in and do. He's going to have to go through the 5, 6, 7 of the Ram lineup. Starting off with Ryder Phillips, who has singled and he struck out in this game. Slide step to the plate in the dirt, ball 1. So LaTurner, the only change that ball is going to be hit straight up. It looks like it's going to stay in play. It did. That was tough to read. I think some of the players were surprised by it too. It looked like it, and I was like, it just kept coming back, it seemed like.
Yeah, I thought it was going out for sure. Definitely took a weird angle.
Count will be even at 1-1. Back to what I was saying, the only defensive change we're going to have in the field is Hadley Price will shift from third to short, and then Zane Turner will go from short to pitcher. And Jack LaTurner will move over to third. So that's the only changes. That gets by Coda Daniels. And that's a ball you got to keep in front of you there. He's just in the dirt and didn't get his glove down quick enough. So now corners are playing on the edge of the grass. That ball's hit right back at Turner and up the middle for a base hit. Zane Turner almost got that one, but that's going to go down as hit. That ball's hit hard up the middle. So McGuire scores. He drove in the first run of the inning. McGuire got to second on a pass ball. Or he got to third. And then McGuire scored on that single up the middle by Ryder Phillips. Swinging first pitch, fouled out of play, and that'll be across the street too. Block North, he just came in to start pitching for these Rams. He was able to cut the Bulldogs down 1-2-3 after. Yeah, he came in to start top of the 5th. Swinging, 0-2 count. Bulldogs get a ground ball here and roll 2. That'd be a big out. Phillips over on first. This is North running. Ball's blocked. That's a good job to block the ball there by
Definitely. And just
Coda Daniels.
Just knocking down that ball and making sure, not even worry about the runner as much as.
I mean, that runner's important, but that was a good pitch to throw in a 0-2 count. And that's also, that just hit a car?
I think so.
It sounded like something. It sounded like it.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like it hit a car.
Oh boy. I didn't know he's going to be hit by the pitch.
You're right, Zane. Let's go now.
He gets hit, so he's going to be on first. Oh, I think it hit the side of the car. That's what they're looking at. But I need to be focused on this game. But a good, I guess, with that, it puts the double play ball back in play. Turned around, squared around the bunt. and pulled back. Takes for ball 1. This is Ryder Goodman at the plate. Now he's bunting. That ball was bunted hard. I mean, that ball almost got to the outfield, and it was rolling on the grass the whole way. Bunted foul, though. Smart play by Wesley to leave that one. It looked more like some kind of push bunt. Just trying to make it harder, but Wesley will be a couple more feet in on the first baseline this time. He's going to turn the bunt again, and he pulls back. Runner's going, and he's in there safe. That little, when he squared around, that might have delayed the catcher throw a little bit. We got time. So we got Coach Bailey. We got Coach Bailey coming out to argue his case. It sounds like what he's saying came out of the box, which interfered with Coda Daniels' throw, which if that is the case, the runner would be out because the batter can't leave the box. The batter is entitled to the box. It's almost like a swing and a miss. Batter steps over and the catcher throws through him. Then the runner going to second would be out. So I'm not sure. They're talking it over here. It's an interesting argument.
It's crazy that you deduced that from the little you saw.
I think the crowd might kind of picked up on it, and it enhances hearing through this, but I understand what he's saying. I didn't for sure see. So I'm
the incident.
I'm not.
I got this. We can rewind it.
The official voice here, but that is what they're looking at. Because if he was out of that box when he threw it, then that runner going to third would be out. Oh.
Little incident with these papers, and the wind just decided to pick up all of a sudden.
Yeah, no joke, man. So they're still discussing it. Coach Bailey does not like this call. And this is a huge call. I mean, if he's out, that takes an out away. And that puts one down. That puts a runner on second. And that puts the batter at the plate in a 1-2 count. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it's only if the catcher makes contact with the batter. Which that's definitely, it could go either way, but so they're gonna, Coach Bailey's challenge will not be successful. We'll have runners on second and third. Turner's curveball stays up. And it's a 2-2 count now. Fires that one in there. And it's going to be called strike 3. That looked like it might have got a little bit of the bat. It's going to be a drop third strike. The batter's going to get all the way to second. One run's going to score. So that brings up Brant Stroop. The whole infield's going to be in as we have a tie ball game now. It's still 0 outs. This is the inning the Bulldogs did not need. Fires out one. Back to Turner. Looks 3, goes 1, and the runner doesn't go anywhere. That's out number 1 of the inning. 1-3. Big out there. Looks like we got a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Peyton Gruby. He's going to pinch hit for Bryson Stroop. So the Stroop brothers hitting back-to-back in the Ram lineup. So a couple tough breaks. There's been some drop third strike. There was a couple singles, and we're tied up at 4s here. Turns the square, gets the bunt down. Looks 3, fires across, gets him in time. Runner's gonna score as that gives the Rams the lead. So it's going to be a RBI. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt for Peyton Gruby. And that'll bring Rock North home. So they have plated 4 runs this inning. That's 2 outs, and Riverton's back to the top of their lineup, which is Zach Feldkamp, the shortstop. That one's going to wear him on the back. And that's going to put runners on the corners now. 2 outs. Probably going to see Zach Feldkamp steal here. Players looking at the dugout for a 1st and 3rd play.
Just to play for the JV,
Be happy you got to play his freshman year. Our boys look excited.
So now they get to call what they're going to do here, 1st and 3rd.
all the COVID years.
Yeah, they didn't even get a freshman year.
Well, we started off 3-0 in JV, and then we lost the next 3. So yeah, 3-3.
So he's going to take first pitch inside. Nothing brewing for the Rams. Coach gives a signal. We'll see if they do anything here.
Zane Turner's already at 19 pitches, and he started pitching this inning. Definitely one of those things that's just rough because it just keeps adding on, tacking on. Just the stressfulness of the innings, especially when things aren't going your way.
Started off a single. There's a hit by pitch. A drop third strike. Then we got the ground out to the pitcher. Then the sacrifice bunt. So the last 2, and then there was a hit by pitch, and that brings us to where we're at. Noah Harper is the only batter that hasn't hit this inning. He's up. So both teams have now batted around their lineup. Ball's taken for ball 3. See if Zane Turner can get back in the count here. That one hits the dirt and will be taken for ball 4. Loads the bases up for the Riverton 3-hole hitter, Noah Valenti. Valenti led this inning off, and he singled with one through the 3-4 hole over there on the right side. So a little bit of everything's happened since Zane Turner's came in the game. He's hit 2 batters. There's a drop third strike. There's a ground out to the pitcher. There's a sacrifice bunt. There's an actual walk. And now we're back to Valenti. That ball is hit straight up to center field. There's going to be somebody there to make a play, and that'll end the inning. So the Bulldogs stop the bleeding as they give up 4 runs that inning, but they trail by 1 heading to the top of the 6th. You're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin.
Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So top of the sixth.
Yep,
Bulldogs
fixing that.
have 6 outs. They strung together a. Ooh. Dang it, I'm looking at the wrong lineups now. Gotta find my paper. Big 4th inning, 4-run 4th. We'll see if they can get another one of those innings here. That would be very beneficial.
Their last inning, their last at bat was kind of a struggle for Galena. I don't think a single player got on base.
Yeah, it was a 1-2-3. We saw
2 strikeouts
Turner
and
to
1.
Turner. So this inning it'll be Lakin Daniels, Coda Daniels, back to the top, Thatcher Botkin.
He was reaching for that one.
So the catcher, or not the catcher, center fielder Lakin Daniels will start us off here. It's 1-1 count. Swings that one, hit on the ground, and it's going to be booted. And Daniels will get on first. So that's going to go down. That's what you need right there to start this. I mean, turn this lineup back over to the top. That's going to go down as an E5. Riverton struggled this game to make some plays. They've had some routine ones. I think that's the second error I've put down. There might be a couple more. But whatever way for Galena, just keep crawling back. So Coda Daniels, the catcher now. He's swinging. That's hit straight up. It's going to be on the infield, and not much you can do with that.
So with that right there, could you use the, what were we talking about the other day? No.
You can't use the infield fly. The infield, if they're good, runner on first and second or bases loaded.
I see.
So
that's such a weird rule.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I can't remember if it's in the MLB or not. I think it just speeds the game up, maybe.
Yeah.
Botkin turned the bunt, but pulled back. Wise choice, taken for ball 1. Back to the top of the lineup.
Last game, we commentated for the Bulldogs here. Botkin showed a lot of consistency of getting on base, either via getting walked or getting a hit.
Yeah, he was.
This game he's been struggling a little more, but
yeah, this game Botkin has a ground out to second, a strikeout looking, and a single his last at bat.
It's not bad.
That was a strike called at the bottom part of the zone. Makes count 2-1. Don't blame Botkin for watching that one. That's not one you want to hit. That one's going to stay up and out. So now a 3-1 count, so he's got to really find something he likes if he wants to swing here. That one's going to be, it's a good pitch to swing at. Botkin liked it and swung hard at it. Swings through it into the catcher's glove to make the count full. With 1 out in the top of the 6th. Swings through that one as he strikes out. Daniel slides into second as he steals that bag. That's Lakin Daniels. Botkin strikes out his second K of the night. Brings up Hadley Price. Price, he's also been all over. He's played short, played third, he's pitched. Got the coach coming out here to talk to their catcher, Noah Valenti.
Seems like a car's got their headlights on and the ump didn't like that, so
Yeah, they'll get you for it. You see it all the time, though. It's not anything that them just trying to be
No, it's fair.
bad guys. It makes a difference too.
Yeah, especially
a right-handed batter when you're looking, and
it's distracting.
yeah. Hadley Price steps in his 4th at-bat of the game. He's had paired groundouts to short. Had a ground out to 3rd. We'll see if he can get something going here. There's a huge gap in that 3-4 hole. As both the middle infielders are holding the runner on now. Second baseman will go back. Good leave to make the count even at 1-1. Swung through and straight back. Makes the count 1-2, 2 outs. They got a runner in scoring position. This would be a huge time for a hit right now.
This is especially what you were saying earlier, Cooper. Just if anything's close, you got to swing at it. Even if you're just trying to foul the ball, just got to stay in it, especially with them being down right now. They need to score these points.
Choke up on the bat. Just, if it fools you, just try and fight it off. So North comes to the plate. It's going to be curveball hit down, and that's going to be McGuire staying in front of it as he gobbles it up for the 3rd out of the inning. So that one will go 3 unassisted to end the top half of the 6th. Bulldogs trail 5-4 as we head to the home half of the 6th. You're watching Bulldogs.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So we're back. 1.5 innings left to play if necessary. The Bulldogs need to get out of here without allowing a run. So it's still a 1-run game. I mean, the Bulldogs have shown to be a streaky team, and when they come up next inning, they'll have 3, 4, 5 hitters who have been their hottest hitters. I mean, Wesley and McNeem are due up next inning. Those have been the 2 hottest bats in this Galena lineup today. But it starts here on defense. They're going to go through 4, 5, 6 in the Riverton lineup, starting off with McGuire. McGuire has hit a double. He struck out, and he's been hit by a pitch. But, I mean, any 4-hole hitter, he's going to be dangerous no matter what he's hit on the day. That was a good pitch on the hands. 1-2's the count. Dane Turner gets up there, comes out of the windup. McGuire will call time. Turner delivers. That one's going to be low for ball 2. This count goes even. That one's going to be fouled straight back.
Hopefully they have that little safety gate there. I probably wouldn't have got us anyways.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
if
don't
it
see it
dropped.
too often. Been waiting to catch something over here.
I know, ever since that one. When you got a little too scared of it, I think, Cooper.
Oh, I don't get scared.
Uh-huh.
Oh, big pitch here. One's going to be in the dirt. Comes to the backstop, but won't make a difference. Count goes full. So something's got to give this pitch. Smart move by Coda Daniels to go out there and talk this over because this is a big pitch. Do not want to give free bases. You just want to try and limit these runs as much as possible.
They really cannot take another long inning here.
That one's going to be up, and ball 4. So Jalen McGuire will reach via walk. Brings up Ryder Phillips. Phillips has a pair of singles. He struck out, and he's up for his 4th time now. Coach Bailey will come out and talk.
That's what I was about to say. As a coach, that's the kind of pitch you worry about, seeing he was at a 3-2, and it's a crucial part of the game. This potentially could be, the only chance they're going to get to limit them on points until the next inning. And with that being such a crucial pitch and him kind of throwing a little wild, high right like he did, it kind of makes it as a coach, you see that you start to.
Zane Turner he leaves the game. I mean, there's nothing to be disappointed about. He pitched pretty good. He came into a bad situation. There was some runners on, and he knew he was going through the heart of the order, and that's why they brought him in. He's one of the best pitchers, but now they passed the torch to Jack Perry. They didn't want Turner to pitch to another guy. So Turner struck out none, walked. Looks like he walked 2, hit 1 guy. So Turner went, Turner went 1 full inning. How many hits do we got on here? I only got 1 hit. I mean, they didn't tee off on him. There was hit by pitch, drop 3rd strike, ground out. Yeah, I only got 1 hit given up by him. So they brought him in as soon as McGuire hit that double. Yeah. But now they give it to Jack Perry to see if he can come in and get the job done. He'll face Ryder Phillips. That's going to be fouled out of play. Gets ahead. Start this count on Phillips. Phillips' 4th at bat of the night. Pair of singles and a strikeout. So Turner, he really did strike out quite a bit of guys in his short amount of work. I want to be out of play too.
Well, an 0-2 count.
See if he can do something good here. Drop 3rd strike, you ain't got to worry about because first base is occupied. So he swung through it. He ain't got to worry about it. I'm surprised they didn't just call him out right away because first base was occupied. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, because they allowed McGuire to.
I mean, McGuire can go, but I thought anytime first base is occupied, drop third strike with less than 2 outs, you don't have to throw down there. Well, either way, Bulldogs get a crucial out via strikeout. So Jack Perry strikes him out. That's Phillip's second strikeout of the game. Guire advances to second. That brings up Locke North, who's came in the game to pitch for Riverton. He's thrown 2 quality innings. He's given up 0 runs so far. See if the Bulldogs can break through that. Outside corner called strike 2. Jack Perry's making quick work right now.
Yep.
That's what you like to see.
Second 0-2 round count in a row.
Curveball, it's hit softly up the middle. And it's going to be scooped out of the dirt. Hadley Price short-armed it. And Wesley dug it out of the dirt. We have an umpire appeal. They both agreed to talk about it. Now they'll intervene and he'll be called out. That'll be the second out. Runner does not advance, so big play over there. Big time scoop by Wesley. I mean, that gets by him. Runner on second scoring. We're going to have the batter that was out. He's going to be on second, and it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, when I saw it come in, my heart sank for a second because I thought it was getting past him, but
so that'll go down to 6-3. I feel like I wrote a lot of those down tonight, but that's all right. Now he wants to talk to him. Talk to him about the signs. Sometimes when you're a runner on second, it's really easy to see the signs. And if your catcher's only given 1 sign, usually 1's fastball, 2's curveball, like 4 fingers is a changeup, and it's easy to read that. That ball is hit, it's gonna get down. Guire rounds third, he's gonna score. And that's gonna make it 6-4 Riverton. 2 out, RBI single by Ryder Goodman gives the Rams a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 6th. So that brings up Brant Stroop. It's a tough break. It was a good pitch inside, and he just got his hands to the zone quick and didn't get all of it. It just blooped out there, and it would have been a tough play for anybody. Brant Stroop goes up in the count, 1-0. That's a curveball in there for strike 1 to even things at ones. Looks like Perry, he can command quite a bit of different pitches.
yeah, and he's pretty consistent with the strikes.
Yeah, that's all you need. He's only a sophomore, so he'll have plenty of time to work on that. He'll play a lot of summer ball, and he'll get to work on things like that. That's a beauty right there as he sits him down. But not before the Rams score 1. We head to the top of the 7th. The Bulldogs' last chance. Coming up after this, you're watching Bulldog Baseball on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes.
So welcome back. Top of the 7th inning, and the Bulldogs' last chance is Jack Perry will lead it off. He came in and finished off the home half of the 6th inning. Limited the damage to 1 run, so the Bulldogs have to get 2 runs here to continue playing, or 3 to go ahead and try and hold. That'll be swinging strike 2. Not a good looking swing by Perry. He's had a strikeout, a fly out to right. He's been hit by a pitch, so about everything's happened this game. Hopefully he can, not that. So he goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Malachi Wesley will step into the box. That would have been perfect. He'd have got on somehow, and then we hit a 2-run bomb. Wesley watches strike 1. Wesley did not like that pitch, but nothing you can do about it now. Got to step back in there. Watches that one. Almost a couple inches outside.
So is there a rule in which you are allowed to get set as the batter? Because this pitcher likes to be real quick with it. It seems like Malachi Wesley isn't fully in
I mean, as a batter, you can put your hand up and call time.
Until you're fully set.
Yeah. But he's and that's going to be strike 3. That's 2 in a row. Not what the Bulldogs needed. They're down to their last chance with Brody McNemar. McNemar, he's 0 for 3 this game, but he had 2 hits last game. Coach Bailey's going to come up and talk to him. So I'm not sure what's going on up here. Oh, we're going to have a substitution, it looks like. Coach Bailey's, I don't know who we're going to substitute here. Oh, we got Zane Adams is going to bat for Brody McNemar. So McNemar's night is done. Number 23, Zane Adams. Adams, first at bat of the night, comes with 1 chance left. He's first pitch swinging. He was way in front of that one. So that's North. North gets up on the mound and he's ready to go. Second pitch is strike 2 in there. He falls. Adams falls quickly behind. Now probably gonna see some kind of off speed. Nope, goes down swinging, and that ends the game. The Bulldogs drop it 6-4 to the Rams, and they lose the series 0-2. So we're gonna do a quick recap here. We don't really got much to say. I mean, those were some tough games. Jack LaTurner, he did pitch well this game. He allowed 3 earned runs. He left the game with 2 earned runs on that McGuire double, and McGuire ended up getting across. And then, I mean, there was a couple calls that were questionable. I'm not saying they were right or they were wrong, but those kind of, it felt like the game kind of shifted from there, and Riverton took advantage of it, and they kept passing the stick on to the next person and drawing walks, and that's what gave them their big 4th-run inning. Galena had a 4-run inning of their own, but they just couldn't do anything off of that. I mean, Galena, they got to find a way to scratch together runs. Like, if you think about it like this, you try and win every inning. If both teams break even, that's a tie. You try and win each inning and just limit those big innings, because those big innings are really what kill you. I mean, when you put up four runs in an inning, I understand it's high school baseball and you can score runs like crazy. But you just got to limit those big innings. You want to win games like this. Those big innings, you just got to slow them down, find a way to stop the bleeding, and
they really are game killers because they just kill all of your momentum if you have it gaining up. Or, I mean, baseball is definitely a slower sport. So when you have a lot of time just in one inning where they're just scoring points and you're making errors, and it just kind of stacks on throughout the entire inning because, you know, it's hard because it is a mentally hard thing to do when you're making these errors to just get over it right away and come back. And so it just keeps building on throughout that inning, and it really just kind of kills the whole game and the whole vibe. And in both games, the first one and the second one, they both had innings where it was like that, and it really just kind of changed the whole flow of the game and direction it was going.
After that 4th inning, I'm looking at Loke North. He didn't allow a hit. I got 1, 2, 3 inning in the 5th. I got 4 batters that came up in the 6th, and I got 3 strikeouts, 1, 2, 3 in the 7th inning.
Yeah.
So he finished with 5 strikeouts. He didn't allow a hit, no earned runs, no walks. I mean, he came in and executed exactly what he was supposed to do, and props to him. He just came in and threw strikes. He got up there. He didn't lollygag around. You talked about it. You were asking if the batter could say time because he was up there and he was ready to go. He was not playing around. He turned this game around, I'd say, because he came in, he set the tone there, that 1, 2, 3, and that gave Riverton momentum right there in the 5th inning where they scrapped together those 4 runs. And after that, I mean, Galena wasn't completely out of this game, but they just failed to get, or I think they got runners on. They just failed to do a good job scoring them with 2 outs. I mean, there was no really huge 2-out hits today. It was more of a you get walked home or it's a sacrifice or something like that. There was no really big 2-out hits, so it was a rough day on offense. I mean, they had the Wesley solo shot in the first game, which was a bright spot. I mean, Wesley hit the ball well. Brody McNemar hit the ball well, who's young in this program, and it was tough game. It was a beautiful night for some baseball, and still some games remaining in this season and some things to work on for them. So they'll work on it, and you can say whatever you want. I'm going to look up our next game we'll have here with baseball. I know we'll have another softball game this week.
No, I mean, I pretty much said everything. It was just, it was hard fought, and they had a good game overall. Or I guess no, they had some things to work on, but they are a very struggling with words right now, but they are a very young team. They have a lot of developing players. I mean, at the end we got to see Jack Perry have an impressive performance pitching, and then Jack Turner before that, 2 sophomores respectively, and both basketball players. Jack Perry, basketball players, standout player last year on a, like you were saying, historic season for the Galena Bulldogs. So he's just going to develop. He's a multi-sport athlete. And then see him pitching already like that, he's got 2 more years to just build onto that. So by the end of that.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the schedule here. We got this Thursday, we'll be doing the softball game against at Frontenac. We'll be broadcasting that here on Galena Sports Live. That doubleheader will start at 4:30. And then our next baseball game will be May 4th against Baxter Springs. That game will be at home, but we'll have that game here on Galena Sports Live. We only do a limited number of broadcasts, so we try and get out here and do the best we can. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hope everyone has a good night. It's myself saying so long for myself and Cole Grant.